Halt. You're not coming in here.
Commandant Carlos has summoned me.
I know. I've been expecting you.
Then are you going to let me in?
Wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't.
What's this building?
It's our guardhouse, and the headquarters of Carlos, the commandant of the town.
How did you become a warrior of the Order?
I volunteered. Conscripts usually get sent to the temple ruins after training. I'd rather take guard duty in town any day of the week. They actually tried to make me become a mage. A mage! I mean, really? All that messing around with magic. It's not natural.
What do you want?
What's with that staff?
I'm a trainer. I teach staff fighting. Not a lot of call for that here.
What do you mean?
The men here have already been trained, and they have to spend their time keeping the peace. What about you? Would you like to train?
I'd like to learn about staff fighting. Interesting.
Ah, there you are. It's about time.
You know me.
This is a small island. We've got used to refugees, but they still stand out. Question is, are you a spy for Don Esteban? Someone seeking to join the Order of the Flame? Or something else? So, why don't you tell me what you want in this town?
I'm a castaway. I haven't taken any side.
Is that so? Well, let me explain how things work here. In this town, Inquisitor Mendoza's law prevails, and I see that his law is followed. Every troublemaker and criminal who tries to break the law will be punished. Those who aid the civic cause and help to keep the peace will be rewarded.
How can I help you?
I need loyal men to ensure this town stays within the law. We are working for order, for the common good. But there are criminals, outlaws who would destabilize what we have achieved.
What is your role in this town?
To defend it, to keep order, to protect the citizens in the Order's care. That is my duty to the town. My duty to the Order and humanity is to make sure the artifacts we find are shipped to the monastery. The temples that rose from beneath the ground are full of artifacts. And every petty thief on this island is trying to steal them. The Inquisitor has commanded that all artifacts are to be taken to the monastery. People think he wants them for money. But I sense he sees a link between these artifacts and the disasters that have befallen us. He is seeking a clue to our salvation. We must gather these artifacts. We must convey them safely to the monastery. We must see that the Inquisitor is able to proceed with his business.
What about these outlaws you mentioned?
Before the Inquisition came, Don Esteban had great influence in this town. But when we arrived here, he retreated. Now this bandit king is hiding somewhere beyond these walls. Without him, his people are disorganized. As long as their numbers remain manageable, they have no power, though they remain an irritant. If we are to stop them becoming more than that, we must remain alert.
What future do you see for Harbour Town?
What future for the world, for this island? Those things are in the hands of the Inquisitor. For us, we must keep this town safe for its citizens. Keep it a haven for refugees. Keep these honest people safe from the dangers without and within. Once we have done that, we must look to feed the people, find ways to survive, until we have word from the mainland.
I will help you keep the law in this town.
Then root out the outlaws. Find those on the streets of my town that do not fit with the Order's plans, who do not seek the common good. Confront them and see to it that they can do no harm. My guards will help you. If you wish to join the Order, then do your duty and I will see to it that you advance.
Don't just stand around. Be off with you.
What is it?
If you have time for idleness, I envy you.
What potions do you have? So, you do business with the Don.
What makes you say that?
That's not important. What's important is that I know.
I process a few plants. No harm in that.
I don't want to cause you any trouble.
No. Trouble isn't profitable. Take this, in case you had any trouble. And if you need more, I'm sure we can make a deal.
You looking for Leonardo? I'm Garth. I work for him.
This lock is too difficult. I'll have to pick this, or find the key.
I'm not listening.
You won't talk to anyone anymore. I don't feel like talking.
I have other things to do.
All right there.
Who are you?
Mo. I work for Dargle, delivering meat.
I see. That's a tough job.
Yeah, especially as I remove offal, keep the butcher's shop clean, render fat, and fetch cattle. If you don't want anything, can I get on? I've got a lot to do.
Dargle told me about the farmers that come here. That they can get a little annoyed.
They kick up a mighty fuss too. But what can we do? We have orders to slaughter the cows. I usually try to stay out of it.
Heard anything about the break-ins?
You think because I do deliveries, I'm in on them? I don't care about valuables. I care about music, beer, and keeping out of trouble.
Sounds idyllic. Let's talk business.
Maybe later, all right?
You should get some training.
About your father. I found this key on Erickson.
Show me. I don't recognize this, but it has my father's initials on it. He marks his territory. I think he'd have carved his initials into me given the chance. This key's a start, but it's useless without a lock. I don't suppose Erickson gave up what this key was for, did he? No, I didn't think so. Thanks for this. Let me know if you hear where this key might open.
The farmers in the town know hunters are going out. It's all crazy. I've heard that too.
It's hard to remember what it was like before.
Things will never change.
This lock is too difficult. This lock is too difficult.
You should go away.
Let's hope the storms stay away.
Town will be safe for a while.
Don't touch anything.
I spoke to Rodriguez. He thinks you're behind the break-ins.
He's trying to frame me. He hates me. Always has for some reason.
Rodriguez thinks you're using a spy to check out potential houses.
Does he?
Do you? Have a spy?
What do you think?
Who is it?
No, course I don't. Why would I? But if you find a spy, talk to me before you talk to Rodriguez. Maybe no one needs to get in trouble.
There's plenty of others with gossip. Try them.
Come back later.
I'm sure you've got things to do.
Let me see.
Can't help you, I'm afraid.
Don't bother me with this.
Just let me sleep.
What is it? You're the only person seen in all the houses that were broken into, which makes you a prime suspect.
Come off it. You can't prove that, mate, and you know it.
I can beat a confession out of you.
That would be a big mistake, mate.
I'll take the chance. Or we skip the beating and you tell me the truth.
And if I do, will you help me? Or will you hang me out to dry?
Just tell me.
I cased the houses for Sid.
There. Not so hard, was it? But what do I do with this information?
If Sid hears I've talked, he'll feed me to the rotworms. And if the Order finds out, they'll send me to the monastery. You've got to keep this quiet.
It's better if you disappear. For good. That way you won't be a problem for Sid. Or anyone.
No. You wouldn't. No. Don't kill me.
It would solve the problem.
Wait. If I have to disappear, then let me disappear. I'll vanish underground. I'll never come back to Harbour Town again. I swear on the Holy Flame, mate. Everyone will believe I'm dead, even my family. What do you say? I can be gone in seconds.
Do you know a way out of Harbour Town?
I'll find one. I'll jump the wall if I have to.
Right. I'll tell Sid you've vanished. But if I ever see you here again, you're a dead man.
Thank you. I swear I'm gone forever.